Hello everyone, welcome back to the Fantasy Visionary with AJ, and I'm gonna go over my SITREP report, the players that I plan on starting and the players I plan on sitting. So number one, I plan on starting Saquon Barkley, and I plan on benching DeAndre Swift. The reason I plan on playing Saquon is I feel like he's gonna have a huge game against the Giants. I know he's been disappointing over the last 2 weeks, but he's going to finally put it together against his former team. As far as DeAndre Swift, he has been balling this year, but I think the Ravens are going to go back to being the Ravens, and I think their defense is going to come through. I think that DeAndre Swift is going to have a bad game against the Ravens. So moving on to the second matchup, I'm starting James Cook against the Panthers, and I'm benching Rachaad White against the Saints. But James Cook, I see him having a huge game against the Panthers. He hasn't scored the last 2-3 weeks. I feel like against Carolina, especially coming off a bye, I feel like he's going to come through. As far as Rachaad White, I do think he's going to have a decent game against the Saints, but I think that James Cook is going to have a much bigger day than Rachaad White going against New Orleans, especially a division rival. That's going to be a tough game for Tampa Bay. The third matchup I'm going to talk about Jamar Chase going against the Jets versus CeeDee Lamb going against the Broncos. I would rather start Jamar Chase, especially without no Sauce Gardner. I believe he's going to have a huge game against New York. As for CeeDee Lamb, I don't even think he's going to have a decent game against the Broncos. Patrick Surtain is the real deal. I think George Pickens is more likely going to have a better game than CeeDee Lamb. But no matter what, I'd rather start Jamar Chase over CeeDee Lamb. I think Jamar Chase is going to be one of the top receivers come week 8. The fourth matchup I'm going to talk about A.J. Brown versus Romeo Odunze. I think A.J. Brown, I'm not going to say he's going to have a big game against New York, but I think he's going to have a decent game. I think he could get you maybe 14, 15 points. I think Romeo Odunze is not going to have a huge game against Baltimore. I know the secondary hasn't been the same this season compared to previous seasons, but I think that Romeo Odunze is not going to have a good game. I think Caleb Williams is going to have a horrible game against Baltimore. I think that A.J. Brown is going to have a much better game, especially with Saquon there. I think Saquon is going to have a huge game, meaning that I think A.J. Brown is going to be able to get his as well. I think the Eagles find a way to get back on track against the Giants, and it's going to start through Saquon Barkley and their playmaker A.J. Brown.